Stop. Stop. Come over here.
What?
Walk over here.
I don't know what she did. I didn't get nothing out of New Balance. I didn't touch it.
And you were going to say something? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Was it your idea? Was it whose idea?
It wasn't really an idea. Kind of just happened.
It just kind of happened? Like you
On
guys got
August
together?
12th, 2023, officers at an outlet mall detained 3 female suspects following witness reports of an active, coordinated retail theft operation spanning multiple stores. Within minutes, a routine call produced post-Miranda admissions, a vehicle search, a confirmed anti-theft bypass device, and felony charges for all 3. So what made this investigation legally sound, and where did it fall short?
Stop! Stop. Stop. Come over here.
What?
Walk over here. Hey, find the third. Get her, Josh. Drop your bags, please. All right, right now you're just being detained. We're conducting an investigation, okay? Put your hands behind your back.
Oh my gosh.
Put your hands behind your back. Don't resist. Just right in front of the car. Right here? You can just hang out right here. So I got to read you your rights before I talk to you at all. You're being detained for a theft investigation.
Death?
Theft, no death. Nothing crazy like that. No. So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand? That's
Yes.
a yes. Okay. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and you want one will be provided for you before questioning without charge.
Yes. This means you take me to jail?
No, that just means you're detained right now. Because you're in handcuffs, I have to read these questions to you.
Okay, I understand.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me? No? Okay. So, the reason... What's that?
I can't go to jail. I can't.
You've never been in trouble before?
No, I've got a ticket for speeding.
That's it?
I ran a stop sign, yes.
You never even got like a
I'm
court
25,
date?
never.
Nothing like that?
No, I went to court for driving without license.
So
when I first never had my license.
Whose idea was it for you guys to come out here and do this?
Just being stupid. Just back to school. I need to get my niece an outfit. I know.
Try and get your sister an outfit?
My niece.
Your niece. Gotcha. Is one of them your niece or she's not here?
She's not here.
Okay.
Yes, one of them is my niece, but that's not my niece.
Not who you were going to get it for? Were you all trying to get it for your niece or just separate?
I don't know what. I was by myself. We were together, but I was by myself.
Gotcha. Well, you're all on video and everything. Is this shirt even?
No, I leave tags on all my stuff.
You just leave tags on?
Yes, because I like my closet to look new.
I gotcha. Yeah, you guys were on video. We have witnesses saying that you guys are stealing from a bunch of different stores. And obviously you've got a bunch of bags here, no receipts.
I have one
is
bag.
Anything here paid for?
Yes.
What's paid for?
What's paid for is H&M is paid for.
H&M? Do you guys have the receipt?
No, I was doing an exchange.
You were doing an exchange?
Yes, my stuff is on my because I paid with a card.
Okay. So you have H&M stuff that you were going to exchange?
Yes.
Did you end up exchanging it?
No, only exchanged 2 shirts.
2 shirts?
Yeah, and then they didn't have anything else for my size.
Okay. So what did you get for those 2 shirts? Did they give you like store credit or
No,
clothes?
they let me switch it out for the right size.
You just switched it out for the right size? Okay. And you have some
Only
kind of
thing that I
receipt
took
or email for that?
The only thing I took is a pair of a skirt.
From H&M?
No.
From where?
I don't know the store. That's the only
Okay, it's
thing
alright.
that I took.
We'll end up finding it. What about at New Balance?
Nothing.
You didn't take anything from New Balance?
Nothing.
So just because you weren't the one who took it out of the store doesn't mean you weren't involved in the whole
I didn't take nothing
theft.
from New Balance.
So you handed the other girl in the green a pair of shoes, or it was shorts or something, or
I didn't get
the
nothing
leggings.
from New Balance.
I know,
I
but
didn't
you
even shop
handed
there.
it to her, and she walked out with it without paying.
I don't know what she did. I didn't get nothing out of New Balance. I didn't touch nothing out of New Balance. I didn't give her nothing out of New Balance.
The only
I
thing that
hate
you
New
took
Balance.
was a skirt, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't remember what store it was from?
I think it's Rule 21. I'm not sure. Or Shaw the Rules.
Ruth? Okay. Okay. Do you have a wallet? Were you intending to pay for anything?
Yes.
You were?
Yes.
But how come you didn't pay for
I
it?
just didn't pay for the skirt. Everything else I was going to return.
Everything else you were just returning
Yes.
stuff? What
But
about all the stuff in your bags
No,
here?
I have one bag and a purse.
Your bag was...
It's brown.
Was it this? Oh no,
No.
It's the bag there in the
Yeah.
purse. Okay. Alright. So, if I look in that bag, it's just going to be a skirt?
Yes, and H&M.
And then H&M stuff?
Yeah.
Alright.
Literally, it's just a skirt.
Okay. Is there anything in the car?
No.
There's nothing in your car?
No.
Or is it your car?
No, it's not my car.
Okay. Which
And-
one's, whose car does it belong to?
My sister.
Which one is that?
The one in the middle.
Okay. And you were going to say something?
Yeah, and I'm not driving. I'm meeting someone at the McDonald's.
You're meeting someone at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Okay. But you were in their car with them?
What, drove here? Yes, I'm
Yeah.
leaving separate.
You were just leaving separate?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to go to work.
Okay. Never been in trouble before?
Never been in trouble before.
Have you ever stolen before and gotten away with it? This is
No.
your first time trying to do this thing?
No.
Okay. Because I don't recognize you. Normally we have the repeat offenders who are always stealing,
I've
always
never been.
stealing.
I've never been to jail.
Okay.
I've never been in the back of a police car.
What about your sister? Has she ever been in trouble for it?
A long time ago.
A while ago? Okay.
long
All right. I'm going to sit you back down and then just talk to you guys one at a time, and then hopefully your stories come straight and true and we can prove it all with video. But it might take another 30 minutes to an hour. Come back and sit over here. Just have a seat. Where are you sit? Oh, yeah. Alright. So like I was explaining to her, because you guys are in handcuffs, come stand right here for me. Because you guys are in handcuffs, I can't even really talk to you. They can't talk to you until we read you your rights. Alright? So I'm going to read you your rights real quick. And then just let me know if you understand. You can say yes or no. Alright, you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? That's a yes?
Yes.
Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and you want one will be provided for you before questioning without charge. Do you understand? And has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me? No? Okay. So, I know the bags on the outside here, the purse and the one brown bag, were the female that I just spoke to. I think that's your sister? And then, this one's yours or the middle one's? This one is? Okay. So, whose idea was it to come out here and do this stuff? I don't think it was your sister's, because she's never been in trouble. I've never seen her before doing this kind of thing. I don't think I've seen you either. Was it your idea? Was it whose idea?
It wasn't really an idea. Kind of just happened.
It just kind of happened? Like you guys got together and decided to come take stuff without paying?
No, not like that. Like we came to the mall and just this happened. It wasn't really planned.
Okay. Do you guys have money at all? Like, were you planning on paying for anything?
Yeah.
You were? Then how come you walked out without paying for anything?
Stupid decisions.
Yeah. How old are you?
34.
You're 34? Okay. Do you have anything in your vehicle from like New Balance or any of these other stores? No. Is the New Balance stuff inside your bags? These bags here? So at New Balance we have video and witnesses saying that you guys were stealing stuff. They saw you. These two were like handing you items and you were putting it in your bag. Is that stuff here or is that stuff in the car? I think I see some New Balance stuff in there. I haven't even searched through them yet. I will be searching through them, but I just wanted to see if you guys are telling the truth or not, and trying to make up my mind on what we're going to end up doing. So, the New Balance stuff is in the car or in here, or you're just not sure? Think it might be in that one? Okay. What else stores did you go to in here, in this outlet mall? I know you came from New Balance. Did you go anywhere before New Balance? Tommy Hilfiger over there in that same plaza, and then came over here, and then went to New Balance, and then came over here, and then I know you went to Nike, H&M. What else have you gone to in here? Only Nike and H&M? Mm-hmm. Okay. So when we look in these bags, there's not going to be any other merchandise from like Adidas or Under Armour or any other place other than Nike, H&M. New Balance or Tommy?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Charlotte.
And what?
Charlotte.
Charlotte? What is that? That's the name of the store? Oh, Charlotte. Okay. I don't think I've heard of that one. Okay. Have you ever been in trouble for theft or stealing?
Yeah, a long time ago.
A long time ago? How long? Like a year?
Like 7 years.
7 years? How come you didn't like learn your lesson from 7 years ago? No. All right. Okay, I'm gonna have you sit down and then I'm gonna grab the other one. Can you just help me out? There's a ton of stuff in there. I don't know what. Is that all H&M?
H&M.
Everything in here is H&M.
Yes.
I thought you said it was just a skirt.
I said this is the only thing that I touched.
What's all that?
That's my stuff that I did. That's H&M.
I know, but so where was this from?
This is from, I don't know if it's Rouge or Charlotte. I don't know.
It's one of those?
Yes,
There's no tag on it other than the security tag? Did the alarm? Oh, here it is. Charlie Rouge, gotcha. Did the alarm go off when you walked out?
It was a lot of people going out. I don't
Gotcha.
know.
Okay. So this is Rouge. This is all H&M? Okay. And you were bringing it in for exchange?
Yes, I had to exchange 2 shirts.
Okay. All right.
Everything else left.
So everything in there is H&M?
Yes.
Do you have a receipt, email, anything saying that you exchanged it?
Yes,
I know you were telling me.
I have an email.
Is it on your phone? Or?
Yes, it's on my phone.
Do you want to show me? If you can show me that, then I'll go. This will go right back with
Yes,
you.
I can show you.
Do you have your phone or is it in here?
It's in my phone.
It's all the same ads.
I don't know where it's at, but it has to be my email because I didn't get a paper receipt and I used the card.
Okay.
And if you want H&M, you can do all that.
Okay.
I promise I'm telling you.
Okay.
Just this skirt.
Just that one. Okay, you can go back, have a seat. Can I talk to you one more time over here? Is this your bag? No. That was just there? Oh, that was yours. Okay. So I know you guys went into H&M. There's a ton of H&M stuff. Was any of that paid for? You don't know? Okay. There's like security tags and no receipts or anything. Your sister was saying that she has receipts emailed to her on her phone. She showed me her phone. We went through the emails. There's no receipts or anything. So what we're about to do, you guys can sit here for hours while we go through footage of H&M, or you can just tell us that kind of that was paid for, and we can skip forward some of the hours of watching the video footage. So was any of that stuff paid for from H&M?
Mine wasn't. Well, my hat was.
The hat was? So this might be easier. What all was paid for? One hat? Because there were a couple hats.
I'm not exactly sure. The hat that you see on top.
The white colored one, cream colored one, that one was paid for. That's the only thing that was paid for from H&M. Well, so what was your like thought process? Like, if I pay for one thing, they won't know, or like, why did you pay for that and nothing else?
I didn't really have a thought process.
You didn't what?
This is not something I thought out, so that's I don't have any answers. Like, I don't even know.
Like, you didn't just want to walk out with that hat too and not pay for any of it? Just decided to pay for one?
No, I don't even know.
Okay. All right. So it's just like, it wasn't the whole planned thing. This isn't your job. You don't do this. You don't. Or were you trying to sell the stuff? No. Okay. And it's just for you guys, or for you, whoever you're buying it for. You're not selling it.
Off alarms. While searching the site.
So in your purse, you have that aluminum foil stuff. Is that to block the sensors from going off? So you have a whole bunch of aluminum foil. What boosters, like shoplifters, do is have aluminum foil to block the sensors from alarming the security sensors. You have a whole bunch of them all lined up in your purse that you had. What was those for? For what? Okay. And none of the New Balance stuff is here, so it's in the car. So are we gonna find anything else in the car? Because I'm able to search it just based off. I know you guys got in your car with stolen stuff, so I'm gonna search your car for stolen stuff. Is there anything else in there? What? No? Okay. Weed, got the aluminum foil. New Balances. This is the New Balance bag. Come back over here. Alright, now I know it's way more than what we initially thought. How long have you been doing this whole theft thing? You obviously know more than what I had thought at first.
This is like pretty weird.
Like weeks, months, years. You have a ton of stuff here. I know you just did it today, but like, have you been doing this thing for a long time? You just been getting away with it? What made you decide to come out here and like tear up all these stores? I just found so much more stuff in your car. Okay. Can you come over here real quick? Alright, like I was just explaining to your sister. Now I obviously know you guys are taking way more stuff than I initially thought.
What?
You were in the front passenger seat sitting with a whole bag of
That has
stolen
nothing
stuff.
to do with me, and I don't think that's a bag of stolen stuff.
Okay, so did you pay for any of it?
No, I brought stuff with me when we came, so I can match properly. Like, I told you what I took.
Okay, come over here. This stuff was sitting in your seat up there. I just want to know what store it's from without having to. Is it all American Eagle?
I don't know.
You have no idea.
No, that's not my stuff. That's not my
It's
stuff.
sitting with you. There's aluminum foil on the.
I'm telling you, sir, it's not my stuff. I told you what's mine.
Okay, whose is it?
I don't know what pants these are. What size are
Trevor.
they?
Hey, you. Yeah, we got them in front of Nike Round. You can go back and sit down.
You
Yeah.
don't want me to tell you what's mine and what's not?
Yeah. Thanks, Trevor. If you want to tell me the truth, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
I am telling you the truth.
Okay.
I told you
Okay, what's
mine.
yours?
None of this stuff in this bag is mine.
None of this stuff in this bag
No.
that was sitting on your seat is not yours.
No.
Okay. What seat were you sitting on in the car?
I was sitting in the front seat,
Okay.
passenger side.
So that was just there when you got in the car?
Yes, sir.
All right. What about what you said you were going to tell me what else is yours?
I brought Ari panties.
RA panties?
Airy panties.
Airy,
They're
oh,
like
okay.
shorts. That's
Gotcha.
what I brought, and I needed to find a shirt to go with it. But I brought that from home. Like, that's what I had in the car.
Okay. What about all this stuff? This is all in the car too. This is all Nike. This is all Adidas.
I told you what I had, sir. Airy.
Okay.
It's
But
A-R-I.
you were definitely in New Balance with them.
And I didn't
and
take
this-
nothing
this
out
stuff's
of
all
New
New
Balance.
Balance.
I don't have nothing
Okay.
New Balance. I
All
didn't take.
right.
I told you what I took. That skirt out of
Okay, go have a
Charlotte
seat.
Russe.
Go have a seat.
In
Now,
total,
let us walk through the legal analysis. The detention begins on solid constitutional ground. Under Terry v. Ohio 1968, an investigatory stop is lawful when officers can point to specific and articulable facts supporting reasonable suspicion, not a generalized hunch. Witness accounts and store security alerts identifying the suspects by description across multiple locations satisfy that standard clearly. The moment handcuffs are applied, however, the analysis shifts. Custody triggers the Miranda requirement established in Miranda v. Arizona 1966, obligating officers to advise each suspect of 4 core rights before any interrogation begins: the right to remain silent, the warning that statements may be used in court, the right to an attorney, and the right to appointed counsel if one cannot afford private representation. Building on that foundation, the manner in which those advisements were delivered matters as much as the advisements themselves. A single reading to multiple suspects simultaneously is legally insufficient. Each advisement must be individual, and each acknowledgement of understanding must be confirmed separately. The officer does this correctly. Once the advisements are complete and the suspects choose to speak, the implied waiver doctrine, confirmed by the Supreme Court in Berghuis versus Tompkins, 2010, renders every subsequent voluntary statement fully admissible. No express written waiver is required. The act of speaking after being advised is the waiver. From there, the interrogation technique applied is both lawful and strategically effective. Suspects are allowed to commit to a narrative before being confronted with physical evidence that contradicts it. When suspect 1 claims an emailed H&M receipt exists, the officer verifies it on her phone in real time. No receipt is found. Under evidence law, this is not merely a failed alibi. It is consciousness of guilt, a recognized legal inference that courts permit juries to draw. What elevates the case further is the discovery of a tinfoil booster bag inside the suspect's purse. Operating on the Faraday cage principle, the device blocks the radio frequency signals of anti-theft tags, defeating store sensor systems entirely. Possession of such a device, independent of any stolen merchandise, constitutes a separate criminal offense in most U.S. jurisdictions and eliminates any viable argument that the conduct was impulsive or unplanned. The vehicle search presents the next legal question, and the answer is straightforward. Under the automobile exception established in Carroll v. United States 1925 and reaffirmed in United States v. Dale C. W. Doe, Ross 1982, a warrantless vehicle search is constitutionally valid when probable cause exists to believe the vehicle contains evidence of a crime. Post-Miranda admissions, physical merchandise, and a confirmed booster bag collectively constitute probable cause that is not borderline, it is decisive. As for the suspect's denials regarding specific stores and specific items, those denials do not carry legal weight. Accomplice liability principles hold that participation in a common criminal scheme is sufficient to establish liability as a principle. The prosecution is not required to prove which hand took which item from which shelf. For the juvenile suspect in the front passenger seat, constructive possession applies knowledge of stolen merchandise, combined with the ability to exercise control over it, satisfies the doctrine regardless of physical custody. With the legal framework established, it is time to evaluate the conduct of each party. The lead investigating officer receives a B+. The Miranda advisements were individually delivered, confirmed, and procedurally correct. The interrogation technique was methodical and lawful, producing multiple admissible admissions. The vehicle search was properly grounded in probable cause. The grade falls short of an A for one reason. Preliminary questions were posed before the Miranda sequence was fully completed, creating an unnecessary suppression risk. A defense attorney could argue those early exchanges constitute custodial interrogation without prior advisement. An explicit verbal confirmation of waiver before substantive questioning would have closed that vulnerability entirely. Suspect 1 receives a D. Possession of a purpose-built booster bag is not an act of impulse. It is evidence of premeditation. A fabricated alibi was disproven within minutes. A prior theft conviction undermines any claim of aberrant behavior. And the decision to involve a sister and a juvenile amplifies the legal and moral weight of the conduct. Admissions made voluntarily after Miranda advisement sealed the evidentiary record against her. Suspect 2 also receives a D. Her post-Miranda admission that only one item was paid for at H&M established a core felony count on its own. Denials regarding the New Balance merchandise are directly contradicted by witness accounts and the vehicle search results. Physical compliance during arrest is noted in her favor, but willing participation in a coordinated, multi-store theft operation, combined with the exposure of a juvenile family member to criminal liability, leaves little room for mitigation. This case offers more than a result. It offers a set of practical legal lessons worth carrying forward. The first concerns procedure. Miranda advisements must be completed before substantive questioning begins. The sequencing here introduced a suppression vulnerability that was entirely avoidable. Pre-advisement questioning, however brief, is among the most commonly litigated procedural errors in custodial investigations, and one of the most preventable. The second lesson concerns the legal weight of tools. A booster bag does not merely facilitate theft, it transforms it. Courts and prosecutors treat a purpose-built anti-detection device as evidence of criminal sophistication, eliminating impulsivity as a defense, triggering enhanced charges independent of the underlying theft, and framing the entire incident for a jury as planned conduct. One object changed the charge profile of this case entirely. The third lesson is perhaps the most consequential. The right to remain silent is not a formality. Both adult suspects made voluntary post-Miranda admissions that became pillars of the prosecution's case, not because they were pressured, but because they chose to speak after being expressly advised they did not have to. Once those words are on record, no motion, no appeal, and no legal strategy can fully erase them. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching. T.